PAOCC spokesperson Winston Casio, who is now joining us live via Zoom. Good morning, spokes, and thank you for joining us on Morning Matters.
Hi, good morning.
All right, sir. First off, can you confirm that ito nga si Lee Duanwang is indeed connected to the biggest POGO service provider here in the country?
Well, for a time, yes. During, I think, up until 2019, he was a part of the biggest POGO service provider in the country, but they closed shop apparently in 2019 and transformed into an SCBPO, a special class of BPO. We were able to get SEC documents linking him as an incorporator to the said company.
And is this special class of BPO na sinasabi nyo, sir, is that still operating?
Well, we're taking a look at the alleged operations, but apparently they're not. We're unable to confirm as of this time if they're still operating, but up until December 2024, they were still operating.
I see. All right, sir. First, can you give us also some background kung sino nga ba itong si Lee Duanwang at bakit po siya gusto gawing Pilipino? Bakit gusto po siya i-naturalize?
Well, I really cannot speak for the members of Congress, both of the House of Representatives and the Senate, as to their intent to be able to grant him Filipino citizenship. But then again, you only need to look at the spirit of basically the naturalization process via congressional act. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw ay foreign national na merong significant contribution sa bansa, i-sponsoran ka ng miyembro ng Kongreso para maging naturalized citizen ng bansa by act of Congress. But then again, yung red flags po na nabanggit ni Senator Ontiveros, nakita lamang po namin itong mga nakaraang mga buwan lamang po nung nabasa nga po namin na mayroong panukalang batas na siya ay gawing naturalized citizen. We had to dig up. We had to do some thorough research through documentary research and interviews as well as open source research. At nakita nga po namin yung mga links niya doon sa ilang mga pangalan na lumutang na when it comes to POGO operations. Yun nga po, nakita namin that he was linked to Duan Renwu. Duan Renwu is still a fugitive in the country. We're still looking for him. Siya po ang isa sa mga malaking pangalan lumutang doon sa Lucky South 99 investigation sa Porac, Pampanga. Likewise, we also saw open source documents that linked him to one of the biggest gambling tycoons in Southeast Asia, in Asia Pacific for that matter, si Broken Tooth, si Won Kuk Kai. Won Kuk Kai is allegedly a very important figure in the underworld here in the Asia Pacific, and for a time, Won Kuk Kai served a prison sentence, if I'm not mistaken, in Hong Kong. So these are red flags that we have seen as far as the Commission is concerned, and we do share the yung pangamba ni Senator Ontiveros with regards to this. So we're drafting a position paper that is merely factual, no? A position paper na kung saan ilalatag lamang namin yung mga asosasyon niya dito sa mga nabanggit kong mga tao at mga industry.
So itong red flag, sir, hindi pa po siya nakita, itong kanyang POGO ties, when his bill was first approved for his naturalization. Pero ang tanong din po, no, sir, asan po ba ngayon si Lee Duanwang, and will there be charges prepared against him?
Well, with regards to charges, I would leave that matter, the Commission would leave that matter to the other law enforcement agencies if they would be able to find enough evidence that would link him to criminal activities. As of this time, wala pa po tayong ganoon. In fact, nabanggit po kahapon doon sa Senate hearing na yung ikinasang operasyon netong Bureau of Immigration doon sa isang building diyan sa may Asiana Complex ay nakita po siya doon. He was found in the location, in the building, but then he was not found in the actual floor that was subject with the mission order by the Bureau of Immigration. Kaya hindi po siya pwedeng dalhin at i-question. So, isang red flag din po yun, kung bakit nandun siya sa isang building, bagamat hindi sa actual na floor, kung saan merong nakitang POGO alleged scamming at saka POGO operation. So, there are many red flags na nakita lamang po natin nitong mga huling mga linggo na po, buwan, nung lumutang ang kanyang pangalan na yun nga, meron ngang pending bill. Actually, now it's an enrolled bill, kung di ako nagkakamali, sapagkat naipasa na po ng parehong kapulungan ng Kongreso. So, it's now an enrolled bill.
Pero sir, ano po ba ang sistema ngayon ng PAOCC sa pagtatrack nitong mga illegal POGOs na nag-convert or nag-divert into a BPO? May listahan na po ba kayo? Gaano karami ngayon ang mga nagsulputan na POGO na naging BPO?
Well, we'd have to be very honest. We still rely on human intelligence from our so-called action agents, our assets, so to speak, that are scattered all over the country, so to speak. Second, we also rely on the information relayed to us by the other law enforcement agencies and even by the gaming regulator, PAGCOR. PAGCOR regularly submits to us, sends us information that we verify. And once they are verified, we do conduct an operation, a raid against a particular organization or company. No? As to the actual number, hindi ho namin may bibigay yan sapagkat they keep on evolving, so to speak. Kami ay nakadepende lamang doon sa trabaho na ibinibigay sa amin ng aming mga action agents on the ground.
All right. Well, sir, let me also ask about Alice Guo. May lumalabas na reports na ginamit daw niyang escape route ay similar doon sa ginamit ni former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque. Can you also confirm that on your end, sir? Yun din ba ang nakita niyo sa inyong investigasyon?
We could not confirm that at this point. Ang sabi ko nga po kahapon doon sa Senate hearing, ang na-confirm lamang po namin sa mga foreign counterparts natin is yung kanyang flight in relation to how she arrived in Kuala Lumpur. This is obviously Miss Guo Ping has employed a very sophisticated travel plan, so to speak. And she could not have done this without the help of other individuals, no? So whether those individuals are private individuals or public officials, that remains to be seen. Kaya nga po, kami naman po sa Commission, we're still doing our very best to be able to unmask these individuals. Sapagkat we take to heart the order of the President. Sabi ng Presidente noong mga karaang taon, kung merong mga tao na tumulong kay Guo Ping, Alice Guo, ay kinakailangan din naming masakdal, may dala namin sa korte para hindi na pamarisan pa.
But sir, has the PAOCC also identified any systemic weaknesses that may have allowed these unauthorized departures such as yung kay Guo Ping, kasi yung sinasabing backdoor exit nga na ginamit niya ay yung sa Tawi-Tawi?
Yeah. Even before, way back 2013, we have already identified a good number of weaknesses, deficiencies, so to speak, considering that the Philippines is a littoral country, no? So, we're an archipelagic country, so there are three. We'd have to take a look at how to be able to plug the holes, so to speak, in the maritime borders of the three littoral states, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. Kasi itong maritime borders na ito ang ginagamit lagi. That's one. Does it require more maritime assets? Yes, it would require more maritime assets. Would it require more law enforcement patrol? Yes, it would require more law enforcement patrols. But another problem that needs to be resolved is we need to properly regulate private ports in this country. In this country, there are a good number of private ports. You've got commercial private ports, you've got fishing private ports, you've got municipal private fishing ports, and so on and so forth. Being an archipelagic country, ganun tayo kalaki. Naipakita nga po kahapon nung presentasyon ni BI Commissioner Joel Anthony Viado at saka ni NICA Assistant DDG na si Ace Asidilio, naipakita po nila kung gaano karami yung mga ports, both seaports, airports, airstrips, and so on and so forth, at ilan lamang yung presence natin. So, we need to regulate those. Tama po ang sinabi ni Commissioner Viado, kinakailangan matulungan ang immigration na madagdagan yung kanilang capacity. So, these are two problems na nakita na namin. One, the very porous maritime borders, and second, our inability to properly regulate these private ports, be they seaports or airports.
And sir, what is the latest progress in locating and apprehending illegal POGO workers who are still operating in the country? May number na po ba kayo kung ilan na ang na-deport at ang kailangan pang ma-deport?
With regards to deportation, the Bureau of Immigration, the PAOCC, and the Department of Justice, we are properly and closely coordinating on how to be able to fast-track the deportation process. We've got a project that the agencies aforementioned have a project. We call it the POGO 1000 project, meaning to say there are more than 1,000 foreign nationals are currently in our detention, and we're fast-tracking, expediting the process to be able to deport them. Having said that, kung 11,000 yung natira from the December ban, yung hindi nag-uwian, so we're roughly 1,000 plus po ang nasa amin, so roughly meron pa po tayong 9,900 plus na kinakailangan pang hagilapin dito sa Pilipinas. So we're confident naman, together with the NBI, PNP, at saka Immigration Bureau and the Department of Justice, we're confident we will be able to find these 9,000 remaining tawag natin mga stragglers, no? So we'll be able to find them and eventually deport them, and those that to be criminally charged, kakasuhan po natin.
And are you giving yourselves a deadline for that, sir?
The three aforementioned agencies together with the other members ng technical working group, binigyan po namin ang aming sarili ng hanggang September and September to early October to be able to finish the job.
All right. Well, the PAOCC also had two successful operations, sir, in Parañaque and Pasay, no, which led to the arrest of about 800 individuals at nalagay sila sa kustodiya nga ng PAOCC. Ano pong latest doon, sir?
We're just waiting the deportation orders. Then once we get the deportation orders from the Bureau of Immigration, we will coordinate with the respective embassies to be able to properly deport them to their countries of origin. So, give and take po siguro, kasi ganito po, yung nagbabayad po kasi ng ticket generally are the embassies, no? Okay. Not the Philippine government. So it would probably take them another 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to be able to charter the specific the flights to transport their foreign nationals. So siguro at the very latest by April 18 to 20, around those dates, meron na tayong may deport na sobrang na siguro mga 500 to 800 of these 1,000 foreign nationals.
And sir, we also just wanted to get an update because 2 weeks ago, there was that unfortunate incident of kidnapping of a Chinese student in Taguig City, and they are saying that it is POGO related. Were you able to establish already the mastermind of that crime, sir? Ito bang si Huang Danyu nga ang mastermind nun?
With regards to the kidnapping incident, we deferred to the PNP-AKG, anti-kidnapping group, being the primary lead agency that successfully retrieved the boy from his kidnappers. As far as the assistance that we are providing to the PNP and the DILG, we'd rather that they be the one to disclose our findings as well.
Pero sir, what about the POGO bosses, diverting into other revenue streams? Sabi nila, pinapasukan na nga rin nila itong kidnapping, smuggling, and even illegal gambling. I mean, what is the government doing about that?
Well, that appears to be a trend na nakikita nga natin. Kaya kami po sa komisyon, being the chair, the lead agency of the technical working group against illegal POGOs, we are identifying through the help of our intelligence agencies, together with the help of our human assets, as well as the other law enforcement agencies and regulators na ma-identify po ito. So, tuloy-tuloy lang po kami. In fact, the other day, together with the IDG, the Commission was able to apprehend some Chinese individuals who were scamming their fellow Chinese individuals into paying millions of pesos with the supposed promise na makakalaya sila sa mga PAOCC detention. So, tuloy-tuloy kami. It's almost a 24/7 job. The different officers of PAOCC and our field personnel are always in the field. Kumbaga, just where I am now, I was supposed to do a Zoom interview with you, but because I am unable to extricate myself from the field, I have to do this via phone patch. So, tuloy-tuloy lang po kami kasi the deadline is drawing near, September to early October, di ho ba? So, best effort to comply with the President's promise to the Filipino people that all remnants of this problem will be eradicated.
But sir, how extensive is the network of these POGO syndicates? And gano'n pa ba karampant itong mga alarming incidents? So from what I heard from you, sir, itong mga Chinese to Chinese, yung mga nangyayaring crimes?
Well, how rampant are they? One good thing about it is it's not spilling over to the general population. It is, as of the moment, a limited phenomenon among individuals who are associated with this gaming industry. That's one. So, second is, since we have identified a good number of these individuals, we submitted their names to the Bureau of Immigration to put them on the watch list, so to speak, no? Since wala pa namang criminal charges laban po sa kanila, we could not put them on the preventive hold departure order. But since we have identified them, we have some idea, yung kanilang mga mukha, kanilang mga birth dates and so on and so forth, and in some instances, copies of their passports. Kaya nailalatag po natin, i-request natin sa Bureau of Immigration to put them on the watch list. Now, having said that, with the help of the different intelligence agencies, nagtutuloy-tuloy po tayo. So, how extensive the network, as far as their group concerned, the world is getting smaller for them sapagkat nahuhubaran na po natin sila, so to speak. Natatanggal na natin yung kanilang mga maskara. Ngayon, ang nakakabahala lang dito lagi, syempre, is bakit sila namayagpag dito sa Pilipinas netong mga nakaraang mga taon? At bakit nanatili pa sila sa Pilipinas? Where are they drawing their strength, so to speak? Where are they drawing their lakas ng loob? So, yun naman yung aming hinuhubaran. So, baka mamaya meron tayong mga kasama sa gobyerno na naimpluwensyahan nila, bagamat wala pa kaming ebidensya to that point. Yan ang aming tinututukan ngayon para tuluyan nating mapahina yung kanilang organisasyon.
So you confirm, sir, na isa yan sa tinitingnan yung anggulo, ang government protectors nitong mga criminals.
It's always a factor, ma'am, in any investigation involving organized crime. Sapagkat ang organized crime only prospers if there is a co-opted public official who provides the protection, so to speak. Kasi by very definition, organized crime always involves some form of corrupted public official. How high, how low, that remains to be proven when evidence surfaces. But sa PAOCC, hindi ho namin isinasantabi yan. We always have that in mind, so to speak.
Alright, ito tanong na lang din po namin, sir, sino po daw ba ang gagastos dun sa pagstay ng ilang mga illegal POGO workers na nasa bansa pa, na nasa mga detention center? Gastos po ba yon ng ating gobyerno?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. That is part of our commitment to the community of nations na kapag tayo merong nahuhuli na mga foreign nationals na lumalabag sa ating mga batas, it is the host government, the government that holds them to provide for the needs of these individuals while in custody or in detention. Pero, liliwanagin ko lang po, pagdating po sa deportation, it is the mother country, the country of origin, who pays for their deportation cost, yung flight and so on and so forth.
All right, well, thank you very much for all those updates and for making time for us this morning. Maraming salamat po, PAOCC spokesperson Winston Casio.